Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name's Aish Mukri. As a group leader for this group project Software Engineering Session 3 for this group member. And here with me, Adnan Abdullahi Abdi, Hazmi Hazim, Ahmad Rizwan Emir, and Muad Abdul Nasir Abdullah Ilmi Lady as a group member. For this group project, our case study theme is about Majlis Perbadaran Kuantan, which is a government website. For more detail, we can go to www.mpk.gov.my. For part 1, here's some screen capture for the main user interface for this website. The website that our group taken is about Majlis Pembadaran Kuantan, which is a website that is established on 1st September in 1979, and Kuantan is the capital town of Pahang State, and this Majlis acts as a government agency to take care of the people in Pahang. As for the next question, we need to identify 10 or 12 possible functional requirements. My point is about transaction handling, which is, as you can see in the screen capture, is about taxes and also billings. For the next point, reporting requirement in the website, which makes the user allows to send feedbacks and makes a report, which can be notified to the admin. And next.
For the third point is business requirement document in the website is that they have an account of social media to contact them. For example, as you see shot below, it shows the laman social section that shows their social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Next. Third point is register function for users. And if the user is interested in the website, it is allowed and it can register in the website, but users need to create an account, and if user has already an account, so no need to register. Next.
The 5th point of the functional requirement in the website is that there is an admin function in the website. As you can see here, so the screenshot, so it shows that there is an admin. Then it's intended for controlling change of data and also moving the info pictures. Next. So the point of 6 for functional is that the Majlis Quantan has a search function bar to search any content from the website by the users. The user is allowed to search, and you can see from here. Next.
For 7 point, for the website, they have a mission and vision for them to make their goal succeed. As you can see in the picture, they have a mission and vision how they develop the website. Next. For the user interface used in the website, in terms of interaction style are direct manipulation, form fill-in, and menu selection. As you can see, the first one picture is the form fill-in, and the second one direct manipulation, where you can see on the map, and the third one is menu selection. Next. The next point is the website is the government website. It has certificate to show it is a legal website. As you can see in the picture, it has a certificate our website. Next.
This is a screenshot. Showing the news has occurred in the state, such as indent laws and rebrace and admin statement. Next. The website provide the download feature where can we search for information about what happening in the city as the screenshot shown. Next page. The Majlis Kuantan has decided to use a button that can be used to translate from Bahasa Melayu to English. Next.
As for the next question, we need to identify 5 or 6 possible non-functional requirements. And my first point is performance aspect in the website meets a minimum requirement in the software system, or it's as particular piece respond to a certain user actions. Next one. What?
Okay, readability except the website available to the user for any time. So the system would run without the feature that given period of time to user. Okay, also it's same that readability the measures content in generation. Except
The third point for non-functional is about security, and it's the most important thing to have the website. And security, as you can see the picture, it has the security aspect, and it's tended to protect from manipulating by hackers. Next. So for the fourth part is any commit or a report is saved in the memory, and as you can see in the picture, so it shows that there is update all time, and the update whenever it comes, so just the reports or commits that you made already is saved in the memory. Next.
Okay, for the next point for possible non-functional requirement is a compatibility aspect, which we can use the website with smartphone or laptop. As you can see in the picture, it can use the website with smartphone or laptop. Next.
The sixth point is privacy of information. As shown below, the export of assisted technology, intellectual property right, and the major government information should be audited. Next.
We'll be moving on to part 2, which is our first question is to identify the 5 or 6 user interface design principle that had been applied in our case studies. So the point is user familiarity, minimal surprise, recoverability, user guidance, and also user diversity.
So for the first point is user familiarity. The MPK website itself makes users feel comfortable to serve it with simple interface. As shown below, the government website is made simple, so the user doesn't need to go deeper just to find subfolders. Next.
minimal price taken from experience in Quantan website, and normal price should serve a good reminder for what to do and what avoid. Next.
So recoverability, for the recoverability inside the website, as we can see the picture. So for example, e-listen, so just it has a recoverability for forgotten passwords. So next.
Okay, for user guidance, the website provide guidance where we can search for business, what we want, and general question. As you can see in the picture, the website provide a soalan lazim, which mean the question to help us on how to use the website. Next.
The last point is the user diversity, which the website provide a help to the user, where they can user can change the size of the text and also the color of highlight text, which could help the user with short sight, far sight, and also color blind. For the next question, we need to identify at least 5 or 6 of the types of API that had been used in our case studies.
Okay, work to solve. The website to provide the work to solve for Muslim user. It can be help the Muslim to know the time for prayer. Next.
The second point is the calendar. The small calendar interface helps users to make their pick with one click. As shown is the screenshot below. That is the calendar interface that shown in the website. Next.
Site is also providing an API where user can see the recent activity and also the charity that happened in Kuantan. User can also see the upcoming event and can participate the event in the new section.
Okay, for the next API is a user registration API. As you can see in the picture, the website provide an account for the new user. If the new user want to easy use the website, they need to register and make their account so they can use use the website easily. Next.
So this is the last one for the API, and it's a mapping API. and this should help mostly the international students who come recently to the country. If they start using this, so just it should help them to know the location and the places in Kuantan and a lot of things. And if they get lost, they can use this map. Next.
The next question, we need to suggest at least 3 types of API that might improve our case studies, functionality, and performance. For this, I suggest we put weather status in Kuantan. With this, the visitor or the user who wants to visit some place in Kuantan can know the exact weather during the exact times.
For the second point is the website can add some music like Spotify and the website to lighten up the mood. For example, put the playlist of music station at one place like the top or left side of the website. Next.
My suggestion is the website need to create login API. For example, user can log in the website by using their Facebook account. If the user is new, if they have the social media account, they don't need to create anymore an account. So they only need to log in with their social media account. Next.
My recommendation is to add sport API because nowadays most of the people are a fan of a football or a different kind of sport, and this will make the website a popular one and famous and most used one. Next.
Moving on to the part 3, the first question is to identify 5 or 6 related verification and validation confidence strategy and justify on its suitability for our project.
In the website, the validation and verification confidence can be tested in the testing phase where the validation and verification is tested to check by executing specific test case. Next.
The second point is that the verification and validation strategy that suitable the website is a software function, and as we know, the software function will help the system to submit all the inputs to the process and return them as an output. Next.
Verification and validation confidence that can be implemented is for user expectation because some users might have low expectation in certain kind of system. The website must be simple and easy to understand. For some user, they might have IT knowledge and some other might don't. So designer of the system must make the system as simple as possible. So the user will take only less time to make them familiar with the system. Next.
This is point showing the strategy for verification and validation for confident in Majlis Quantan website, and also the system have or the system allow to the user, if you have any problem you can call the staff and they will help you, and also we have translate, you can translate from English to Malayo. Next.
Verification and validation confidence apply in this study case of Majlis Kuantan website is the data validation. Obviously, inaccurate data could significant source of inaccuracy in any system. It is important that effort is made to ensure the data are as accurate as possible, so the developer should explore the source of any data to determine their reliability. For the next question, we need to find the 4 factors that have influenced the software post development. Choose one for each student to relate and explain this factor and relate with your group.
So for the first one, staff skill is one of the factors that can influence software post development. It is because maintenance staff is often inexperienced and have limited knowledge. Experienced staff can give you more chances to increase the productivity of software development. Next.
The second one is a contractual responsibility, and it's one of the factors that can influence software post development. Some employee of the website have their job to maintain the website because they have signed of the contract from the child. Next.
Okay, team stability is one of the cost factor involved in software. Also, the developer can add it or add something to JavaScript and PHP or HTML or any programming. Next.
Okay, for the next one, program age is one of the factor influencing the software post-development, where the program age and structure is also maintenance cost factor. For this part, can affect maintenance costs if the hardware development are also increased. Next.
The last point, hire some people who have knowledge about ITs can also influence the maintenance cost. For example, if the employer of the website who can hire people with IT knowledge, he can do maintenance and the website become better, and also the can also teach the staff of the website about the website who has less knowledge about it. So for the next question is about discuss 5 or 6 possible handover problem and explain how it will affect our project entirely. So for our first point, Muad will presenting.
Okay. The first point is lack of maintenance is one of the hard over the problem when the website development. Also, I will the system show all update and advantage, and also can case the website a document can be stored. Next.
Group project management should control progress effectively and keep everyone on the team accountable, as well as to maintain an audit trail for stakeholder. Project monitoring is more than just creating checkpoint and milestone. It is creating a complete system to track the completion, reporting truthfully about whether or not they have been complete successfully or whether any issue were included. Next.
Working remotely can present unique challenges due to the lack of manager and teammates to consult or to provide immediate response or source. Infrastructure is the primary needs for such activities. However, major investments are made in obtaining assets that can sustain, control, and handle heavy data loads in order to provide such as infrastructure. Next.
A disaster recovery plan is also one of a handover problem where it is important for an IT organization. The heart of most organization is IT. It stores your data, communicates with your customers, handles the finance and reporting of your business, and pays your workers. Next.
So lack of system knowledge is also one of the hard over problem because it's a huge gap in the skills. So and it requires so just the job requires for skill, and what we are looking for is to get a high skilled workers. So just and it should affect our project. Next.
For the last question, we need to propose 4 laws derived from Lehman's law that are applicable to our case studies with justification in order to embrace program evolution dynamic to the systems. So as for the first law of continuing changes, it is a program that is used in a real world environment that must necessarily change, or else it is become progressively less useful in the environment. So that's why we choose this law, is because based on the case study is consider MPK is a system to provide information for the user in Quantan.
Secondly, law of conservation of familiarity can be understood as the familiarity with the software or the knowledge about how it developed and why was it developed in a particular manner must be retained at any cost to implement the changes in the system. So why I chose the conservation of familiarity is because based on the case study of Majlis Quantum website, again, it's a system that provides information towards user in Quantum and will be continually make changes based on the user request or client. Next.
Thirdly, the law of increasing complexity can be translated as an programming change Also, the structure tends to become more complex. So in this system that constantly need change. So as any time goes by, the complexity of the system will increase. Next.
So this is the last point before the conclusion, and it's the final law for our project, and it's a feedback system, and the feedback system is evaluation process in cooperating by using multi-agent or a multi-looping feedback system. And in the Majlis, as we can see, Quantan system is inevitable. So the law of the feedback would be perfect to make a good use of those changes by depending on the feedback obtain it either using multi-loop or by using multi-agent system. Next.
For your opinion, we gain some knowledge by doing this project. As you know, we gain some knowledge on how to develop a website. So everyone is cooperating by complete this project. Thank you.